Hello, welcome back to another Tabletop Talk. Today I thought I would take a little bit of time to talk about my inventory. That's kind of one thing that has been taking a lot of my time lately, and that is trying to get my inventory kind of put together and organized. So I wanted to talk about that a little bit. So first off, let me show you a picture. Instead of using my phone and making everybody dizzy because I'm not very good at keeping it from jittering around, I thought I'd just take some pictures and talk about it a little bit. So here we have, this is the desk right to my, or the bookshelf right to my right. And as you can see on the bottom there, that was how I was storing some of my strat cards. And so that was with the rubber bands. I did cut out index cards to size to put on the front and back of them to help protect them. But gradually I have been transitioning over to what you see on the top shelf there. And that is the envelopes with the number 6 or number 7 envelopes. I find that anything pre right now, what I'm doing is everything pre 61, I'm using the number 6, and everything past that, I'm using the number 7. But especially like for 2018, 19, those, I don't think you could get all those cards into a number 6 envelope because it's a tight fit in a number 7. So at any rate, as you can see there, I have and plus elsewhere, I have a pile of both. And so that's kind of how I divvy that up. You can see also there right underneath the baseball encyclopedia book, which I just picked up, which I'll talk about that a little bit at the end. You can see I have 9 stacks of Stratomatic cards still yet to cut or to unperforate and organize and print up cards, envelopes for. And most of you have seen the video I did earlier where I was kind of showing how I had got it to where I could print my own envelopes, which I think are great. And so eventually, that bottom shelf there where all those index cards, I will keep the cards that I'm playing right next to me. So as you can see there, I've got the 83 Stratomatic cards and plus the 1920 Stratomatic cards. They're handy for the Stratomatic I'm playing right now. So then my main storage is kind of further back in the room. And there you can see, well, I'm getting a pile of them already. So I have some Stratomatic there and hockey. And then there to the right, I've got my replay basketball and my Glory Days boxing, payoff pitch. All those other games are kind of stored there. And I'm probably going to need to open up another shelf because that's not going to be enough space for those boxes. Unfortunately, with the shelving I have, you can only fit 2 high, and I wish I could get one more in there. I'll probably figure out some way to put like the white boxes underneath of the clear plastic one so I can get a little bit more squeezed into that space. But that's where I am going to store, the ones that I'm not playing. And again, I still have 9 Stratomatic seasons yet to tear apart. So, but as you can see there, I got my Stratomatic, the board games, and again, my payoff pitch. History Maker is actually over here by me, but I might put that back there as well. So that's going to be my big storage. And as you can see, like the 2016, 2018, those I can only get one season in a tote with those. The older seasons, I can, like the 1911, 1920, 1924, I can squeeze those. I can get 3 seasons into one of those because obviously back then, much fewer teams, not as many players per team, so they take up a lot less space. But anyway, I think those totes are waterproof, so hopefully if I ever have any kind of water leak, because my gaming space is in the basement, hopefully that will protect them. So thirdly, this is to my left. This is how I'm storing my replay cards. Other than Stratomatic, replay is the one that I have the most of. And as of now, I just have them in rubber bands. I bought a big box of Ziploc bags, but you need 3.5, and those must be special because what I ordered was 3x6, and they won't fit into the bags, unfortunately. I know you can buy some from the Replay Game website, but they're pretty picky. You have to buy a set or a game, and you only get a limit of 1 pack or something like that. So I've been trying to find them elsewhere. So I'm sure if I look a little harder, I can find them, but 3-inch was not enough. So that is kind of how I'm storing my replay cards. And again, it works. You know, I can pull them out, and again, they're right here to my left. So everything else is back in the back. So that's how I'm storing them. So that's kind of what I've been working on, mainly getting those strat sets together to where that I'm being able to get them back there in the back and getting more organized so I can have them ready to play when I want. So again, still 9 seasons to go. The end of this month, they're coming out with the 1986 and the 1947 sets. I actually already have a spot there in the top shelf with the 48 and 49 set, so it's already ready to go once I'm able to get those ordered and they arrive. So I'll have those 2 new sets. Other than that, I'm pretty much caught up on Stratomatic, unless I could find something on eBay, which I kind of avoid because they're just so expensive. And truth be known, in my whole life, I probably won't play with all these sets. So, but anyway, I like having them because, again, it's part of the hobby, at least for me. So I thought I would share my... So that's kind of how I'm getting my storage together. That's what I've been working on. It's been kind of time consuming, but I'm liking how it is coming together. So I thought I would share my inventory. So I kind of put this together. On the top there, I've got SOM Cards and Dice, SOM PC, Payoff Pitch, Action PC, DMB, which is Diamond Mind. Then my Replay PC, Replay Cards and Dice, Inside Pitch PC, Inside Pitch Cards and Dice, and History Maker Baseball. So those are the games that I have right now. So as you can see, Stratomatic there is by far in the lead. Let me see if you're able to see that as I'm scrolling it. Okay, you are. Cool. So anyway, so I got... if it's underlined and in bold, those are the seasons I have. And then if it's like there in 1947, that's one that is available, or at least will be, but that I don't have. So that's kind of how I do it. On the computer versions, if there's an N next to it, those are Negro Leagues. So I have quite a few in the computer of the Negro League seasons. Again, I'd love for them to do a actual complete card set of a complete season. I do have both Diamond Gems, as most of you know, and I also have the Negro League Stars. That's more like a Hall of Fame, all-time great career type card. So I haven't messed with those a whole lot. I mean, they're cool and I enjoy looking at them, but I prefer the Diamond Gems that are based on actual teams. But so basically, you can see there everything that's available there on the far left in Cards and Dice. I have 86 would be the one, and then here are the newer sets. Basically, the newer sets I have 2016, 18, and 19. I did pick up the 16 set just for the Cubs. Figure I would want that one day, perhaps. Their first World Series in a long time. But you can see there quite a few of the like 2003 and up that I don't have. I didn't have any interest in 2020. The only reason I have it on computer is because you have to update the computer in order to get the new classic seasons on your computer, and I tend to play them together using the computer as an aid with my Cards and Dice to keep score, to keep stats, to have the stats up on the screen. So again, I haven't counted those, but you can see I've got quite a bit. I've got 53 through 66. I don't have 67. I've got most of, there's an asterisk by 61 because I have most of 61. I'm missing 4 teams. 53, I've got most of that. I'm missing 2 teams. So, but other than that, I've got all the way up to 66, no 67. Um, Missings, don't have 70, don't have much in the 70s. I got 71 and 72 and 77, all those that came out. I picked up 80 and 82, and then 83, 84, 85, 87, 88 are ones that I had um, bought originally. So I have those. So again, that 86 that's coming available at the end of the month will be great because that's right there, and one I didn't pick up for some reason at the time. The 1990 season, I ordered that off Strata or off of eBay, and unfortunately, it was missing quite a few cards, not teams but cards. So I might try Moonlight Graham. So that was kind of, I got gypped on that one. My other eBay experiences have been very good. They, were honest about what was there. This one, it was kind of touted as having all the players, and it was missing quite a few. So I have gone through it and made a list of the players that I need. But at this point, that's why there's two asterisks there, and I got 98. Again, I got that one originally when it came out, even though they have just recently come out with it again. So that's my Stratomatic, and you can see I got quite a few of the computer ones too, because again, I try to play them together, but I don't have every computer version of every card I got. So eventually, I would like to do a complete Milwaukee Braves replay, and they were in Milwaukee from 53 all the way up to 65. So other than those few teams I'm missing in 53 and 61, I have everything I need to do that, so that's exciting. So that's my Stratomatic payoff pitch. If there's an asterisk by it, that's the PDF version. Payoff pitch has the best cards, so I actually bought the real cards after I had bought the PDF on a couple. So I have 1921 in PDF. I have 33 in PDF. Again, 40, that's italics and not bold, so that means it's available, but I don't have it. 48, I don't have. I have 54 in payoff pitch. I got 64 in payoff pitch, 69 in payoff pitch, and then I got 80, 81, and 83 in PDF. So, again, so the printed sets, I've got basically 54, 64, 69, but I've got a few of them in PDF. I don't think I've got any newer seasons of payoff pitch. I don't. Replay, again, is the second most I have. So I don't believe I have any of their PDFs. I know they've got a few seasons available, but theirs I've got just the cards. So I've got 1908. I've got their 1923 Negro League set, which is a complete season, which is just fantastic. I really want to replay that sometime. I have 1928, which is a fantastic set. I've got 41, and I've got 50, 54, 55, 56, 58, 61, 62. As you can see, I'm kind of a fan of the 50s. And then I got 69 and 70, 75 and 76. I'm a Reds fan, so obviously I wanted to get those because you can't get them in Strat unless you want to pay millions of dollars. I've got 78, 80, 91, and I got 15 and 16 again for the Chicago Cubs in replay. So again, quite a few seasons. And then I've got there on the left, you can see I've got quite a few of the computer seasons again to play along. I also, use replay to do other games. So inside pitch, I actually had a couple printed sets. I wasn't real crazy about their printed sets. I actually prefer what I can do off a PDF more to their printed set. And again, that's just me. So I actually sold the two sets that I had. So what I currently have is 61, 75, and that's all I have for inside pitch cards and dice. So I've got those printed off mostly, I think. I know I got all of 61. And I actually added a couple logos on that. So that's what I have for Inside Pitch. Inside Pitch is a great game. It's just a little more confusing than I'm willing to tackle right now. So, but it's definitely on my radar for the future. And then lastly, History Maker. I bought the night. Again, their cards are probably the least impressive. So, but I have the 83 set that I bought from them just because again, 83 was my first Strat set. So I wanted another game, just to kind of compare someday. So I have that. And then 75, I have that PDF from them, and that's all I have. So just a couple sets of the History Maker, and History Maker is a great game. It's completely different than any other game I have. It's a bit more of a what if, because you've got, it's not as stat driven necessarily. I know that Baseball Demos did a Milwaukee Brave or Atlanta Brave replay, and was pretty impressed with how the results came out over the course of a year. So it's a great game, but it's just a different animal because it's more based on, a lot of different things can happen that can change the year, which is kind of appealing. So that's my. And so as far as Diamond Mind, I've got 2000, 2003. So you can see I've got quite a few there in the purple section. And again, that's just PC only. And then Action PC is the same way. I actually bought their 80 decades, so I've got 80 through 89 there. I got Action PC's 1934 Negro League. So again, that's PC only. So those are kind of so that's I did this so I could keep track of what I got, so I'm making sure I'm not buying things twice. But as you can see, in my inventory, Strat is king. Replay is second. Got quite a few seasons of that. Payoff Pitch would be third, then probably Inside Pitch, and then History Maker bringing up the rear. Actually, History Maker and Inside Pitch probably tied. Hope I'm not making you dizzy by scrolling through these. So, anyway, so you can see there I got a pretty good collection and plenty to play. The thing is that I'll keep adding to the collection because I think that's kind of part of the hobby for me is collecting them. It's just not playing them. And I do play a lot, but again, part of the fun is I'm actually enjoying, getting the seasons tore apart, getting them into containers, printing up the envelopes, and so, and writing it when I get a new season, putting it here in my chart. So, I just wanted to share that. I know it's kind of interesting sometimes to see what people have in their collection. And so you can see what I got there. So again, I have enough to play until I am no longer on this planet. But still, that won't stop me from adding some to it. So anyway, I hope that was interesting. Feel free to share anything special you might have in your collection, or if you have anything to add as far as storing your collection. Obviously, everybody does it different. Some people just put them in rubber bands. Nothing wrong with that. It's just however you want to do it. I did that for a long time with my Strat collection, and it got to where it was getting enough, and there's enough value to them. I just felt like it would make more sense, and it's also kind of cool. I like having the envelopes with the logos on them and their records. It's a little bit of like some mojo, some getting in the mood by having some logos on the envelope. So not only does it protect them, it kind of adds a little bit to the ambiance and the experience. So anyway, hope you enjoyed that. As usual, feel free to add any comments or anything that you would like to add. I really enjoy the comments. I'll enjoy hearing what other people have got going on. So if I ask too many questions, feel free just to tell me to hush, because sometimes I'll follow up on things that people post just to get a little bit more information, because it interests me. I enjoy that. So, but anyway, I appreciate it very much, and I'll see you next time.